Hey, Gimp the Camera here, coming at you with another edition of Internet Douche of the Week. And this week, it goes to our president. But before we get on to the actual news of why this guy is the douche of the week, I'm going to give you a little update on the channel. As I see it going forward, we're going to keep doing things I've been doing on this channel. Reviews, food reviews, try to do some movie reviews if I can actually get out to a movie here and there. And maybe some game reviews and stuff as we progress further towards the fall, when I have some actual games that I actually enjoy playing on their way out. But also, as for this particular segment, the Internet Douche of the Week segment, I've decided what I'm going to do is from here until the end of the year, I'm going to do a douche of the week, and at the end of the year, I will come up with a list of at least 5, and maybe if that I think are like the most noteworthy, and then if I have enough subscribers, maybe the subscribers can vote on who the number one douche of the week is. If not, if I don't have any more subscribers than I do now, then I guess I'll just have to do it for myself. Maybe do a top 5 kind of countdown or something. That said, let's get right to why Donald J. Trump, our president, is the Internet Douche of the Week. Now, we can sit here and argue all we want over whether trans people should be in the military, or if the military should pay for sexual, reassignment surgeries and things like that. But we can't argue with the lie of why Donald Trump randomly tweeted out, with basically without any warning to anybody, that we were now banning trans people in the military. Basically, over in the cover of night, Donald Trump tweets out that the U.S. government will not allow for transgender people to serve in the military. That our military needs to be set up for complete and basically in total victory. And we can't do that if we're paying for people such as trans people to be in our military. Here's the problem with that. A study was recently done that showed the U.S. military spends more on Viagra than it would providing even hormone treatments and stuff like that for transgender military personnel. As well, the budget that takes care of that portion of the military is less than 1%, according to the Rand Corporation, of the total military healthcare budget. Now, his argument doesn't talk about whether or not the military personnel around them are comfortable, whether they've been comfortable with the people they're around. But the Rand Corporation, back in 2015, did publish a study stating that there are already roughly 1,300 to 6,000 transgender military personnel serving in the military. Recently, the Department of Defense decided that transgender people could openly serve in our military. And after years of research between through the Rand Corporation and talking to other professionals, and millions of dollars spent on research, the DoD decided that transgender people should be able to openly serve, and that they would not cause any more morale issues than anything else, and that they would not cost any more money, really, all that, at least a significant amount of money, more than your normal, everyday U.S. soldier. But Donald Trump tweets out that transgender people are banned from the military. Basically taking an entire group of people that are willing to die for their country, die for our freedoms, and tell them, sorry, you're not free enough to defend our freedoms. Sounds a bit like bullshit to me. But it's not the fact that he has a problem with transgender people serving in the military, it's the lie he used to support it, saying that it would cost entirely too much money. And that is why he is the Internet Douche of the Week. Not because of his political view on transgender people. No. It's the fact that he had to lie about why he wanted to ban them. If he would have been honest about it, to be honest, I'd probably be still a little upset with him taking away someone's, at least chance to serve in the military simply because of their, what body parts they have versus who they feel they really are. And that gets into that argument of a lot of people gave me all week saying, it's not a right to serve in the military. No one said it is a right to serve in the military. But if you can physically do the job, your gender should not matter, and whether or not you agree, if your mind agrees with your actual body gender. Get over it, people. There are transgendered people in America. They have always been here. This is not new. They are not it's not like they just invented being transgendered last week. This is not a new thing. And then he sits there in his tweet, says he's talked to his generals in a speech. He said he talked to the generals about it. What generals? General Mathis, maybe from what I've read, is the only one. Because the Joint Chiefs were confused. They were blindsided by this. They weren't told ahead of time. They weren't informed thusly. They were not told about it. Don't you think if you're going to ban an entire group of people that are already serving, possibly up to 6,000 transgender people serving in our military, don't you believe, just for a second, you should inform the people that it matters to the most? Don't you think you should inform the Joint Chiefs of Staff? Don't you think? Don't you think you should actually set forth an entire plan on how you're going to go about this? I mean, what logistical nightmare did Donald Trump just create? We may have transgender peoples already serving in Afghanistan and over in Iraq and Syria at this point in time that he doesn't even know about. That said, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, is this week's Internet Douche of the Week. Thanks for watching, and I hope you come back for more. Please share this video, and please come back next week for another edition of Internet Douche of the Week.